is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the option. Now the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kearney. At the 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Big fella moving. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Beavers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Under fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Got it back on second and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Florida Atlantic, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Farrell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over first and 10.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. Lowers those pads. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here's the pressure. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kearney. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
221 wing. 221 wing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
Going deep. Got it in stride at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The option look. Quick toss. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Beavers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught behind the line. It's Mooney. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts...
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snagged in the middle. It's Mooney. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oregon's State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Laterals it back. Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Kearney. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not
got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like
touchdown Beavers! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The throw. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him goes and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness. Out on the perimeter, in the open field, the reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
Trying to slam it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving...
Off and running! The 20! The 10! Touchdown, Oregon State! And the pummeling has started.
Man, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Mooney. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glenn. Touchdown, Beavers! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking left. A strike downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's McGee. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just a little off. Incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a...
Wide open spaces. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UMass. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Found a seam. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Plows through the defense. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth.
And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. A quick pass to the left. Shakes off the defender. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.